Okay, so first of all, let's sync the audio. So, to sync, we are actually going to sing. All right? So
No,
be
I'm not.
ready. Now we're going to sing. Moving right along. All right, you're ready? So 3, 2, 1. Moving right along, good times and good
Good
news
news
with good friends you
you
can.
can't lose. This could be
No,
good,
you
but have it.
no. You have your cue is to do the. You know what? Forget it. This is not working.
Yeah,
This
because
is
you just
dumb.
mother. You
Okay,
just said
fuck
we
it.
were
All
gonna
right,
sing.
fuck it. This is a dumb bit. Shut up. Okay, so we technically forgot to introduce the thing. This is called the podcast. It really doesn't make sense, but just listen to it or don't. I don't know. Do whatever you want, I guess. Yeah. So, after oh shit, 3 years, I think. After 3 years, the podcast that was dead and was never going to ever come back alive is finally back.
Apparently, because there's so much in the world right now that you want to bitch about, and you wanted to rope me into it again.
Okay, you come on. You're the one who said that you also wanted to do it.
I know,
So,
but you caught me at a fucking very busy period in my life, so I had to squeeze some time to do this shit again.
look at here, busy bitch, or should I call you bussy?
Basinga.
Ah, fuck off.
Anyways, so since you're the one that fucking ignited this little project again, what do you want to talk about? What's been on your mind?
I mean, a couple stuff, but nothing much in particular. But let's not talk like other fucking podcasts that the news or whatever. Let's stick with let's not stick. Let's I don't know. Let's just talk or I don't know. Fucking Pop Tarts. No, wait. Shit.
You're stealing bits again.
Shut up. I know. Fuck off. No, but yeah, this is it's okay. I'm already dry. I don't know.
Didn't you want to?
I
I swear to God, a couple of weeks ago you said you wanted to record because you found out that Anita, Everything's Problematic Sarkeesian was the consultant
right.
on Psychonauts 2.
Yeah. No, but right now I'm not angry anymore. But I was angry because of the background of that woman. Essentially, all the money that she essentially freaking just stole, and all the things that she didn't do.
Yeah, bold-facingly stole. I don't think she ever finished her fucking series of tropes versus women, or at the very least what she promised.
I don't really care about any of that. At this point, all of that is not only old news, but it's dead. It's buried and gone. But yeah,
okay.
As of right now, the only thing that I just I just hope that she just learned her lesson on not being just a two-faced bitch.
I think the lesson here, the bigger lesson is, don't go in accusing an entire group of people of all of them, being malicious, sexist bigots, and don't expect retribution back. Like, you can 100% talk about problematic practices or tropes that's going on in the entertainment industry, but you can't. Her biggest problem, and what I still say to this day is what actually caused her all that backlash, is that she went so fucking gung-ho in saying that all of us, because we enjoy games, we are inherently fucking racist, sexist, transphobes, homophobes, etc. And it's like, you can point quote-unquote problematic tropes in a video game or in one story, but that doesn't necessarily mean that the people that enjoy it fucking think that way. Like, for instance, do you remember Ace Ventura and how that movie ends?
No.
Okay, so in Ace Ventura, there's his main antagonist is this gorgeous woman detective, and then the twist is that she used to be the kicker of the Miami Dolphins football team, so she's essentially so she's transgender. And
I think I remember.
And so when Ace outs that out, he basically undresses her, and when every male around figures out that she used to be a man, they start like dry heaving and puking and shit. And it's like, at that time in the 90s, that shit was funny, and nowadays we look at that and it's like, this is a little bit uncomfortable. But does that mean that the entire movie now is problematic? Does that mean that you can't like the movie because of it? I wouldn't blame trans people for not liking that movie, because, you know, it's a joke in bad taste towards them. But it's like, we, as people outside of that circle and not in that circle, can fucking say, okay, yeah, this joke is a little bit off, but I still like the rest of the movie. Like, the rest of the juvenile humor still makes me laugh, but I can recognize that ending is garbage.
Yeah.
Like, that is reasonable to say, but Anita fucking came in and said, no, all of y'all are fucking sexist, all of y'all are fucking problematic.
Okay, look, hold on. I don't want to talk about this seriously. This is just a headache, a gigantic headache. I'm just gonna say this, and it's gonna be done and buried, and I don't even want to think about it ever again. I hate what she did before. I hope that with the business that she has of her being a
creative consultant, was that what she is now?
Yes. On whatever, I hope she's doing a better job, not only at addressing the issues that she wants, but also regarding to everyone else, not only the people that she claims she's
fighting
helping
for.
Yeah. But look, I hope that she really just learned that. I didn't.
I was too extreme.
I didn't go on that the best way, but I don't know. But look. If she is like, but back in the day, I didn't do a very good job addressing that's my bad. But right now, I'm trying to do a little better, and everyone learns and whatnot. I'm behind her. I don't know. I would be behind her if she would come out and say that, but I have no idea what she's doing or whatnot. But anyway, about the Psychonauts 2 thing, I just resigned. I mean, who cares if she had a hand on it? The game is good. It's not as good as the first Psychonauts, but at least on my take. So it is, but it's still good. It's a decent game.
To get back to you on that one, I haven't even finished the first one.
God, you are missing out. You are fucking missing out.
I played the first couple of levels and they were very fucking charming. So it's enough for me to actually want to go back. I haven't gotten to the Milkman.
Oh, come on. The Milkman is just the tip. It's just the tip of the iceberg. Kind of how... No, the Milkman is the cream on the top. The rest of the levels are also very good, and I very much like them. Except for the tutorial levels, for the first ones, I like more the other ones. But no, okay. So coming back, I don't want to talk about this woman. I don't want to think about her, if she learned her lesson and about addressing other people that do not agree with her, great, amazing. I will be behind her. Hell, I'll be defending her against people who are just
sending her death threats.
Yeah, trying to incite her to react and all of that. If she just learned the lesson of addressing other people, that's it.
Well, check it out. I search feminist frequency on YouTube, and I did tell you that she's doing a podcast. And outside of the fact that she has 218,000 subscribers and less than 2,000 people listen to her podcast daily, her most recent video is No Time to Die the best Bond movie? With special guest Teddy Deep, whoever that is. More dislikes than likes, and the comments aren't active. So it's like, I still think she may be out to her old ways.
Okay, you know what? Let's not talk about this. It's my headcanon that she learned her lesson, and
she's not as public. She's not as public, and
I don't care. It's my headcanon. It's my headcanon. I'm gonna fever dream die of this. That she learned her lesson, and she is a decent person.
I legitimately see where you're coming from, because, okay, I haven't read the credits, but the rumors are that the information is that she was a creative consultant on The Last of Us 2, and most recently on Psychonauts 2. Now, the first one was fucking dreadful. 80 to 90% of the people that played it hated the game. They shat on our mouth and told us that they were chocolate brownies. The second one, it may not have, according to you, may not have lived up to the expectations of the first one, but it's still a very good game. So it's like, let's say she's 50-50 now.
No, for that, The Last of Us 2, I bet that she didn't even have... I bet that she really doesn't have anything to do with the games. She doesn't affect anything.
Was the rumor that she was actually on the team, or that Neil Cuckman came to her and had a conversation? or saw her videos?
You are really, really salty.
No, motherfucker, I'm not very salty about a lot of things. I can move on, but The Last of Us 2 is one of the few things that, as a fan, I legitimately felt fucking slapped in the face. Like,
you know what? Let's turn this podcast to video game podcast. You want to rewrite The Last of Us 2? Because I actually have an idea. So, okay, let's just
first of all,
put on the template.
First of all, let me do a quick like summary on my feelings on the Last of Us 2.
All right. Okay. All right.
So the first game, I really didn't think it was the gigantic fucking masterpiece that everyone was saying it was, because the gameplay didn't align too well with the story. Ludonarrative dissonance. I'm not explaining it. Google it. But the story and characters legitimately were some of the best I've ever seen on a video game at that time. And the only thing I had a problem with was the ending. Like, I thought it was a horrible decision, still in character, that Joel made, but it never sat right with me. When the second game came along, and I saw gameplays, I saw the story, I saw Let's Plays, I saw everything I could, because I don't own a PS5 or 4, because PC Master Race, whatever. Oh, I know, that's why I laughed stupidly. When I saw that, it retroactively changed my opinion on the ending of the first game. The second game pissed me so fucking much, because they tried to manipulate us into feeling sorry for She-Hulk over there, and making us program us that all of Ellie's decisions, the actual sympathetic fucking version, the actual sympathetic character in the story, was in the wrong. Like, that ending of the first game is so much better now that this giant piece of crap came along. Everything. It ruined fucking everything. It ruined it almost retroactively ruined the past game as a whole, and it definitely fucking murdered every and any goodwill I have for this fucking franchise, this company, Naughty Dog, and its creator, Neil fucking Druckmann. Like, this is one of the few times, like, I hated the Rise of Skywalker, but not enough to make it salty, just for me to say it's a bad movie and move on. But The Last of Us 2 will forever piss me off both as a fan and as a creative.
People are just gonna say that you're the quarrying. God damn it. But
every fucking fanboy out there has one or a couple. And by that I mean we have one fucking piece of media that we care about so much that we're allowed to get this passionate about. Like, for instance,
I mean,
passionate either positively or negatively. Like, I love total drama, but I wouldn't fucking kill anyone because I don't like it. The Last of Us is one of mine. Like, that second game was fucking abysmal.
Okay then. That wasn't fucking your fault for fuck sure. Okay, so I think that anyone not familiar with video games and just Last of Us in general didn't knew what were you talking about. So let's do this. Let's rewrite the second game. So why don't you give us a little kind of, how do you call it? A
premise.
A bridge.
Yeah,
bridge version
basically
of the premise.
Basically,
of the first
line.
one.
A log line. Okay.
Yeah, of the first one. Go on.
Wait. You want me to go through the story of the first game?
Yeah. Just quickly.
Quickly. Joel is a single dad who was spending his birthday with his daughter at night.
That is not quickly enough. Come on. Turbo.
Okay. The apocalypse happens. Circumstances lead to a soldier killing Joel's daughter. 20 years later, he's a smuggler and is tasked with smuggling a little girl across the country to the rebel base of some group called the Fireflies, if I remember correctly. Across the path, they bicker, they bitch to one another, but they form a legitimately connection, a positive connection with one another. And at the end of the game, once they reach their destination, suffering cannibals, other smugglers, zombies, etc., and even a very creepy, like, implicit sexual abuser, Joel discovers that Ellie is gonna have to get killed in order to cure the fucking virus. Oh yeah, I forgot. In the beginning, she's smuggling her because she may be a potential cure. She got bitten, and she hasn't turned. And upon discovering this, Joel goes on a murdering rampage on the base to save Ellie. And at the end of the game, he lies to her, saying that, yeah, turns out there's dozens like you. There wasn't a cure that could be extracted from you. And even when Ellie presses him on the matter, asking him again if what he's saying is true, Joel doubles down on it. And that's how the game ends. Like, that is part of what in my rant I said that the decisions like made sense for Joel because he was so fucking jaded with the world and felt like he owed nothing to it. That's the problem I had, but nowadays I see it as the right option. Not to mention that the Fireflies were incompetent as fuck.
Also, Last of Us spoilers.
Yeah, I think that was implied. Anyways, so the second game.
So yeah, the second game. I'm actually gonna tell it because I want to talk now. So the second game, Oh shit! Where is introduced? I don't know. There's this girl that is this Goyle that is fucking wrestler of a brick of a wrestler. She's just hung. And her dad was the guy that Joel killed to save Ellie. So she is like, oh, fuck this guy. And so...
Which, by the way, was completely retconned because in the original game it was a darker skinned dude who was the main doctor.
Yeah, who gives a shit?
No, it's important. They changed the continuity of the first story
No.
to fit their stupidity.
Neil Druckmann, or whatever his name is, changed it because he cares. I don't care. I don't give a shit. But look, so the point of this is that she is angry. She's angry. She holds smash a Joel with a golf club after Ellie got mad at Joel because she learned the truth, and but then they kind of went lost and they were trapped with some stuff when Ellie smashed with a golf club Joel, and now he's dead in front of Ellie, his surrogate daughter. And after that, Ellie is like, I wanna smash She-Hulk, as in kill, not fuck her. But I bet they're gonna do that in the future. But is that I'm gonna go kill her, and all this stuff happens that nobody cares about, and actually is not very important. And at the end, She-Hulk is I am not as big anymore, but I'm still gonna kick your ass somehow. I am. The character of Ellie is completely emaciated. Emaciated? How the hell do you say that?
Wait, what are you trying to describe?
She looked like a fucking scarecrow. She was rachitic. How the fuck do you say that?
Okay, emaciated, very thin and weak.
Emaciated. There we go. Yeah, emaciated. She was. She had her protein shakes every morning. Before, but now she is just skin and bone. And they fight, and Ellie is about to kill her, but then gets a flashback of Joel saying something, and then she goes, oh, after she gets her fingers bitten off, and then everyone goes their way, and Neil Druckmann pisses on Joel's grave. That's The Last of Us 2.
You know what?
Alright, so...
The main problem with that whole narrative is not the fact that Joel dies, because honestly, it made sense that he died at some point in the second game. Like, I think 90% of us were expecting that, but it's just the utter disrespect that they do it in. Like, this is where the pen is mightier than the sword, because people will be like, "Oh, he's just a fictional character; he doesn't exist." But he was so well written to the general audience that we actually cared about him, and even though we knew that his sin was far greater than any redemption arc could justify him staying alive, we wanted him to stay alive. Not only that, he was the main playable character in the first game, so you're gonna tell me that in a sequel that took around 10 years, or 8, I don't remember how much, to come out from the first one, you're gonna tell the fans that they don't get to play as the character that they played as and fell in love with? Like, right off the bat, that's slap number one. So, the first change that I would implement is that Joel dies near the end of the game. Maybe three quarters into the story, but we still get to play as him significantly.
Yeah, hold on. Actually, what I wanted to kind of propose is something. The problem that the game has, it's that you get to play as Ellie for the first
half,
better part of the first half. I don't know, and then you
play
Ellie
as
She-Hulk. Ellie kills Joel, and then you play as her. So the problem is that the game wants you to form a connection with Ellie, just like before, but that is impossible because she just killed one of everyone's favorite characters. So how do we fix that?
Wait, are you saying Ellie? Are you saying Ellie or Abby?
Holy shit! No,
yeah, because you made it sound like Ellie is the one that kills Joel.
Ellie had enough of Joel's life. She just bashed.
No. But okay, to go back in track. We're talking about Abby here. The problem is that she killed a sympathetic character that everyone fell in love with in the first game, and not only that, the character that we played as in the first game. So already, this is a bad fucking plan.
Yeah. So to fix that, and actually, the gameplay kind of already justifies itself as Abby, because one of the things that everyone says about Abby is that, it's so cool, just beating the shit out of zombies or killing zombies and suplexing them and all of that. So her fighting style and just her general play style is already set for a fun video game, for you to have a fun time just doing apocalypses, killing zombie stuff. So
honestly, I would love to play as a character that just punches the death out of zombies with their bare fists.
Yeah, if you take out the Joel killing, Abby is cool. Abby's cool as shit. But how does it get fixed? This is how. You advertise The Last of Us 2 as a new story. Who are you gonna play as? Abby. Who's this Abby? Oh, she is a young woman that her father got killed on an unspecified incident.
Okay, so what you're proposing is we make The Last of Us an anthology series.
Let me do my pitch, goddammit. All right, let me finish, piece of shit. Okay, so Abby is it's a character. Who knows? Oh, her dad got killed. Oh, she wants revenge. Oh, look at her just punching the shit out of these zombies. Oh, she's protecting her friends. She's protecting her dog. Oh, she's so cool. And now you get to play as her. Last of Us 2 comes out. Oh, you're playing as her. Oh, you're surviving. You're managing resources. You're helping her friends. You're getting to know them. Oh, who's this kid? Oh, wait, he's a she. Oh no, and all of that stuff. And you end up as, oh wow, some characters I don't care about, but some of them I care. And playing as Abby is cool and she's strong and all of that. And then on the last section of Abby, so your most trusted companion comes, Abby, we just found the guy who killed your dad, and she's like, what the fuck? And you're like, oh yes, I'm gonna beat the shit out of this guy. And you enter the room, and Joel is tiled down, and you're like, hey, why is that here? And I found you, and what? And then go and then start playing as Ellie. Or Joel, I don't know, and do the story, and then yes. So essentially, how they were putting the gameplay, it was just a scramble all over. So how you just fix it is just put the Abby's bits first,
Abby's section
before, Abby's section before Joel, all of Abby's before Joel. And then at the end of Abby's section, it will be her killing Joel, and that's it. And after that, you play as after that you do, I don't know, a flashback section with Joel and Ellie, and you play a little bit as them and yada yada. You reminiscing, and then you reach the end as Ellie, and you find that Ellie is just beating the shit out of Joel. He kills him, it's the vengeance, whatnot, and then you get to choose. Well, who are you gonna play the rest of the game, Ellie or Abby?
That honestly is a good fucking. Can you hear me? Because I'm a little away from the mic.
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
So that fixes everything. Why? Because it.
Hold on. Sorry, go on.
Yeah. It fixes everything. Why? Because it gives context to the whole thing of Abby's character before she gets to be despised by killing Joel.
It would put a lot of her actions in retrospect to the people that played it.
So instead of people hating her, some people would say, I hate her. She killed Joel. But some of them, oh shit, I've been playing as her for, I don't know, 10 hours. I'm kind of attached to this character, and she just killed Joel. I don't know what to think. And they go like that. So, and after finishing Ellie's section, the prompt comes on, and who are you gonna play as?
Which side you
Ellie
take?
or Abby? Yeah. And obviously, mostly everyone is gonna pick Ellie. Like, I wanna kill her. And that is me. But that doesn't mean that they're not gonna do the Abby route. That leaves the possibility, and everyone as fucking video game players, like, okay, I should probably see how this goes, and there you go. Those two paths. It's just the same. It's the same story on different
Perspectives.
Yeah, perspectives of the character. One goes one that way, and another goes that way, and at the end they clash, and you can choose. You kill Abby or not, or I would feel like this would be appropriate for Ellie's choices to be spare Abby or kill her. If you kill her, you kill her. You're done with it. If you spare her, you take whatever lesson you want.
Yeah,
but
the original fucking game gave us, options for almost every fucking other thing, but when it comes to the actual climax, they decide to go the route that they wanted to fucking tell.
But wait, hold on. Let me finish. So, the only option as Abby is that Abby just beats the shit out of Ellie, and she's about to kill her, and she's like, "No, I'm not gonna kill you. It's enough. It's enough blood. That's it." And she just fucking leaves, and Ellie is just there, boiling on her own anger. That's it. And Neil Druckmann could have gone like, Abby's ending is the real ending, but the other endings are there for people to see and to do what they like. And that's it. That's how you fix The Last of Us 2.
Okay, so quick comments. I like your approach of almost treating it like an anthology series. In case people aren't familiar with that, it's the same universe of a show, but focusing on different characters each season. Basically, sometimes different stories.
Yeah, essentially that's what they wanted to do, but they just stopped the order.
It's just a mess. So I see you're going with the route of we have this template, the Last of Us 2. So let's see how we can rework the elements to make it make sense. And I honestly, in general, like your idea. But in my view, the original game just has so many fundamental problems that in my case, it would have to be a full-on fucking rewrite. Where to change a lot of shit. Initially, I would have... And I'm stealing this a bit. I'm stealing my rewrite story a bit. Hold on, I actually want to give credit here. Rewrite The Last of Us 2. I want to say the video I saw was the last from The Closer Look, because it is from them, whatever. And I like the idea they had overall with Joel is that Abby would still find Joel, but instead of killing him immediately, he would leave him super fucking injured. To the point where it's ambiguous, but leaning more towards he's never gonna walk again. So that by the climax of the game, Joel can come back and fucking, kick ass, help Ellie defeat Abby. But, and I just be repeating the points of the video, like he did it spectacularly. If you want to see how I would do it, go watch his video. But it's just like, the second game retcons so much behavior, so many character quirks to make it work the way they did, which, again, I don't like to make assumptions, but it leads me to believe that based on the decisions from the second game, that they really had a fucking agenda telling this story. Because Joel is a cis white male that was in the wrong for killing an innocent scientist, but then fucking Abby tortures him in front of his surrogate daughter, and she's seen as a fucking hero. She suffers no fucking consequences at the end. And she's arguably more of a fucking monster than Joel was, or as much. And it's like, the one scene everyone points out, it's the fact that Joel allows Abby and her fucking friends into their fucking, was it their home, their hideout, something like that? At the beginning of the story.
No, I think that he saves them.
He saves them, and then he offers them, like, shelter. Like, oh, stay here for a while, heal up, whatever. When, in the first game, Joel was a cold, no bullshit kind of person. Like, even before the apocalypse happened, there's the scene where him and his brother are, like, riding in the van trying to escape, and someone asks them to take him with them. His brother's like, come on, let's let him in. And Joel's like, no, fuck that. We have a child here. We have to fucking move. We have to move on our own. Even before the apocalypse, we show that Joel is not the most trustworthy person. And all of a sudden, he lets these fucking strangers into his fucking headquarters. And people will say, oh, he went soft. Things have gone so well since the last game. And it's like, no, like, there was no indication that was the case. Like, you are creating subtext that doesn't exist within the text of the story. And this is why, and that is fundamentally why the fucking story pisses me off. Like, if it didn't have all these manipulative retconning tactics that are supposed, because it fucking failed, almost no one fell for it, that was supposed to make us think that Joel was the bad guy all along, and that Ellie was a crazy one for seeking revenge, it fucking failed. Like, that is what leads me to say that this fucking game is an actual insult to both newcomers and especially people that love the first game. Because there was clearly a fucking agenda.
I mean, yeah, it can... well, I mean, if you look at it a certain way, it makes sense, I suppose. But you can just stipulate so much. At the end,
you're right. You can't attribute malice to what could be described by human ignorance.
Yeah.
And by the way, just to put an asterisk here, anyone who said anything outside of "I didn't like your game" to Druckmann or to any of the other cast members is fucking garbage. If you actually went on social media and told the actors, the animators, the directors, the publishers, anyone to kill themselves because you didn't like the game, you're fucking garbage.
Yeah. the people sending death threats to Laura Bailey for playing Abby. My god, that is hilarious.
That is hilarious and fucking and so fucking reprehensible in terms of behavior. Like,
oh my god.
Truth be told, the acting of Abby wasn't bad. It was serviceable for the character. So you can't even say, okay, if you don't like the acting, fine, but you can't say that it was a universally bad performance.
Yeah, it was a good performance. It was a decent performance.
For what it was. Like, no one's gonna win an Oscar in this game because of how they acted. But it worked.
Actually, Laura Bailey did win a prize for Abby.
I said Oscar. The video game awards are fucking nonsense.
But yeah.
Yeah, the video game awards also said this was the game of the year. Come on.
Yeah.
Even if it looks pretty, you can't say that a game that was so fucking divisive deserves game of the year. And let's take the divisiveness and the story out of the way. Was the gameplay really that fucking innovative? It was almost copy and pasted from the first game. In no way, shape, or form, this deserved game of the year.
I mean, if it's not broken, don't fix it.
Exactly, but it didn't deserve game of the year.
But no, I'm not arguing for it to be game of the year. But I would say that Last of Us 2, for being I would say past generation, I don't know, PS4 game, and looking really good. It does look really good because it manages what fucking Mortal Kombat does not.
Okay, quick tangent. The fucking what's the name? NetherRealm. God bless them. God bless them. Their stories are fucking nonsense, but they're so much fun to follow. The Injustice 2 and Mortal Kombat 11 stories the events barely connect with one another, but they're so entertaining, and they have legitimately good voice actors as well.
Yeah, but what I was going to say is that the current games of Mortal Kombat, all the fucking characters look uncanny. They look
especially
ugly.
No.
Yeah.
No. Hold on. I know exactly what the problem is.
Wait, dude, hold on. Let's not elaborate on this. We are just splitting fucking hairs here. Well, not splitting fucking hairs.
No, it's just because I love to talk about this. It's just...
Alright, go on.
It's just that I love to talk about this, because in the cutscenes, the characters look actually fucking beautiful. Like, the textures and the facial movements are so detailed. But whenever they're in gameplay, just doing flips and shit and splits and all the goofiness of a fight game, that's when they fucking look uncanny. And it's so fucking weird.
I don't know. I see the intro animations of them just doing shit on the cutscenes. I think they look ugly. That's what I would give to The Last of Us 2. They managed to make the characters realistic looking, but without making them uncanny. They made a good job there. And before you say that, I don't know. I don't think you were gonna say it, but I would say that. I don't know which Mortal Kombat was, but the one where there's an Aztec death god in it. I would say that the Aztec death god looks better because it looks fucking goofy and doesn't look human, but the other ones look just shit because they try to be human. I don't know. I like the
Mortal Kombat 10 and 11.
No, I like 9. I think 9 looks fine. Looks very good, even for being kind of old game, I guess, at this point.
PS3. It came on the PS3 and Xbox.
Yeah. It's an old game at this point, but it looks fine to me. I still love how Mortal Kombat 11 looks. These ones, the
graphics in general on Mortal Kombat 9 are good, but I hate the character design because everyone has a case of same body syndrome.
Yeah, but have you played the original
Yes.
Mortal Kombat?
Yes,
that's the point. Who cares?
Like, I get that it's part of the charm, but okay, I'm a professional character designer. I actually can say that. No. Like, I'm not gonna be snobby and pretentious about it. I get that the charm of the first Mortal Kombat is that they got one female actor and one male actor and basically just switched outfits around to fucking digitize all the characters. But when you see what they're doing in the new games in terms of design, I like it a lot more when at the very least the body shapes are distinctive. Like, that's all I ask. I will say that the problem with the new ones is that they're over designed to fuck. Like, there's so many gadgets, gears, shoulder pads, knee pads, etc. that it's like it barely has any cohesion. Like, let's put it like this. If you grab Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat 9 and Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat 11, and you turn them all black, you just show the silhouette of them, you'd be able to recognize who's Mortal Kombat 9, but most likely people wouldn't recognize what character is from Mortal Kombat 11. I think I jumbled my words a bit over there, but I hope the message got across.
At least I understood. I don't know.
Okay, let me reword it.
No.
The basic shape of Sub-Zero in Mortal Kombat 9 is more distinct than the basic shape of Sub-Zero in Mortal Kombat 11.
No, that's back. You said it wrong. You meant to say Mortal Kombat 11 was this distinctive shit, and 9 was distinctive. The same.
wasn't as distinct. No. Okay.
That's what you say.
Okay.
Okay, I think that, all right, it doesn't matter if someone did not understand it, we are done. This is not a video game podcast.
I think it is at this point.
No, it's not. Okay, so for that, we actually... You want to hear a story?
Sure thing, bruh.
All right, so... Let's say that, come on. So, oh god, for the past 3 weeks, I've tried so hard to donate blood.
Yeah.
But the people at the hospital turned me down because the whole thing with COVID is going on, and the vaccines, and generally if you get vaccinated, you shouldn't donate blood after 3 days.
Okay.
That's with all vaccines. But it has been said by the WHO, the World Health Organization, that it's okay if you if you donate blood with the COVID vaccine. That is okay. So, so these guys on the hospital that I went to try to donate blood multiple times, just turn away so many fucking people just by the most minuscule detail. You didn't sleep well last night. Well, how am I not gonna sleep well last night? I'm waiting since 3 a.m. here because I want to donate blood. Oh no, you have to be well rested. Well, how do you want me to be well rested when I need to be here to make a line and wait for you assholes to open up? And I said, it's not my problem. Get the out of here. And yeah, that's the kind of stuff they're into. So, what happened to me is the first time I went to try. Actually, I was accompanied by 2 other people. One girl that it's...
Don't say names, let's protect the innocent.
Of course. Alright, a girl is gonna be named Matilda. Fuck.
Alright.
And a guy that is gonna be named Guy.
Okay.
Guy is not important for the story. Alright, so me and Matilda are waiting on the kind of a lobby thing where they give you kind of sheets of paper with disclaimers on it that you have to read. The guy doctor chemist on there kind of starts talking. All right, so read up. Actually, it was an old man. All right, so read up. No, that's okay. So read up the sheet and then off. So we read out everything and whatnot, and then we finish up. The guy walks up again and starts talking like, oh yeah, okay, so. Essentially what he said was, okay, so all of you assholes are going to donate blood. This is it's a right. It's a right for this disease. No way, that means that the one that is going to get the blood and whatever and blah blah. He just utilized a lot of hard sounding words to try and scare us. But the thing is that afterwards he was going, all right, so if you lie on it, if you lie on the interview, you will be legally binding. Not legally binding, but legally responsible if something bad happens. And what there is essentially just saying stuff to cover their ass. That's it. So after that is gone, we go out. We are let go and wait for the next phase. So when we're walking out, Matilda says to me that guy was fucking exaggerating. Oh shit, that's right. Matilda is an intern at the hospital.
Okay.
the hospital the friend that requires the blood works in. So my friend is a doctor, and Matilda is it's his intern. It's his intern, her intern. Fuck, whatever.
She works there for the doctor.
Yeah, the doctor friend, but not on the same hospital. So we were coming out, and Matilda told me, yeah, that guy was just exaggerating so much. And I was like, what do you mean? Yeah. And she just started telling me that all the stuff on the paper was kind of true, but they were essentially exaggerating to scare the living shit out of everyone. And she kind of started going like, he sounded like the guy that we're gonna donate blood to was gonna die. And in that moment, my brain just started laughing like a dumbass, and I did hold it in until we were out of the hospital to kind of do our waiting outside, because it's the hospital, we shouldn't be inside. So we were outside the hospital, and we reunited with my doctor friend. We were the three of us there. So she kind of started telling him, yeah, this guy was crazy. He was telling all of that and this and that and that. And my stupid mind just thought of this guy just going on and on and on and saying, okay, look, if you f***ing lie, the guy you're gonna donate blood is gonna die. You are gonna die. His parents are gonna die. Everyone's gonna die. I'm gonna go to the f***ing house of this guy. I'm gonna kill his dog if you f***ing lie.
Jesus.
I would just, and I was just laughing because I told this to Matilda and my friend, and they also were laughing because that's essentially what he was saying. He was exaggerating all this stuff just to turn, so people will turn away and don't present themselves on this shit.
Good Lord.
Yeah, it was a nightmare. At the end, I didn't make the cut because high blood pressure. Apparently, I did a monitoring the next week. I was fine. Tried again. Didn't make the cut again. Yeah.
Oh so, wait, yeah. I was gonna ask why you were donating blood, but I just remembered that before I left, you asked me to because of. Yeah, I'm not gonna go into details.
Yeah. Friend. Like I said, friend needs blood. He's a vampire.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's
what that story led up to. That's how it ended. Holy shit.
Yeah. The guy was just generally
insane.
Not insane. He was just trying to scare people away. One, to cover the hospital's ass, and two, to I guess not work as much. I guess.
Yeah, but you're saying you went through all the proper channels and they were exaggerating on your numbers. Like you went to an independent source, you still got tested. They said, you can donate blood, and then they still said, no, fuck you.
Now, the first one was because of high blood pressure. I did get tested because I didn't get tested to say, these assholes are lying. No, I got tested because I was
worried about
essentially, I was about a measurement level of a cardiac
arrest.
Not cardiac arrest, but a cardiac emergency. Essentially, I would have needed, if my pressure was a little bit just higher, I would have needed to get into urgencies. Essentially, that's what my friend told me. I come out, they told me that I had this blood pressure, and he was like, "What the fuck? What? Like, you're dying. That means I'm like, what?" Afterwards, my friend said that Matilda told him that I was actually looking nervous on the stuff, so on the thing. So probably that's it. I mean, she is an intern. She actually has seen some shit. So I don't know. I let myself to believe her, I guess. She also told us that when she was on guard on the on urgencies, a guy that essentially got his ring finger peeled off came in and brought the peeled off skin with him, and the finger, the bones were exposed, and she showed us photos of it.
Was he like, fix my finger?
No, the guy wasn't shocked, was just sitting there with a goddammit face.
Oh, so this was just an inconvenience to him.
I mean, I guess. She told me that she told us that his finger got stuck in a factory machine, and he tried to pull it off, and the skin got pulled off like that.
Is it the type of thing that just a bandage and time will heal up with a few scars, or did they have to do like a fucking transplant or some shit?
I'm not sure. I think that if you manage to put it back together, not only in time, but with sufficient kind of stuff on it. As far as I understand, if you treat well a severed limb, you can reattach it as long as nothing important is on there. Kind of like a finger, an ear, kind of like stuff. If you cut off your arm, that's it. There are too many.
Of course, we're not fucking lizards.
Yeah. There are too many important veins and stuff on there, so you cannot just simply put it back in. So yeah, depending on what it is, you can reattach some stuff. I guess, quote unquote, cauterizing it. I'm not a medic, so I don't know the lingo. So yeah, you just put it back on, you treat it, give it some meds, and yeah, just don't lift stuff from 2 to 5 months. That's it.
Damn.
Well, that was fun.
Not really,
but okay, so
fuck your self-deprecating humor. This was actually fun.
Yes, it was. Let's do it again.
Yeah, let's at the very least do this once every 2 weeks, at the least.
All right, so that's the end. So. Stop.
You're stealing bits again.
I know. Fuck it. All right, fuck off. Bye.
Bye-bye.
That's it.